Whoop, whoop. And just shut the coolers off. Bringing on the heat. That's it. Bringing on the heat.
Really nothing on this one.
No, I didn't write it down. Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Benchmark Single Barrel. So, you like the, what was that show with the kiddos, man? He whispered in his thing. I forget the name of that. We used to, it's not Supergatory, but it was on the same time. Anyways, so Benchmark Single Barrel. This is another bottle that came back from, it came from Kentucky, but via Oklahoma. Thank you again, Steve. The super fan of the channel, Steve, brought one of this back. This is another expression. Huh?
Needs more friends to start advertising.
Yeah.
You gotta put it on his car.
You know, well, that's another subject. Remind me on that anyways. But with that being said, he distracted me again. This was $24.99. It's 95 proof. Thank you, Steve, if I didn't already say that. So this one basically, I didn't write the whole story and the whole nine because we did it in the other thing.
The other three.
Of what the bench, yeah, I didn't want to bore you guys with the same story over and over. Uh-oh. Over and over again. But what they supposedly say about this one is they pick only, they hand select only the best of the barrels and they proof it at 95 proof. So the closest one we have, I think, would be small batch. I think was a 90 proof or maybe?
90, 85, and 80. So yes.
Small batch was the last one we did.
Yep. Kind
of doing them in proof just so we have a reference point on what we're looking at. If we have to refer back to it, we can. So far, they've all been good. They really have. Again, a little bit more butterscotchy than I particularly care for.
This nose doesn't stand
this
up
one,
right away.
This one's not. This one doesn't smash you with the butterscotch like the other ones did.
Doesn't, not yet, unless we sip it.
No, and again, I don't remember if the other ones hit you right. I think they did right away.
I want to say the last one did.
Yeah, but as we got, even in the first time we tried it, it seems to butterscotch more and more as it sits.
And you get sweetness going down.
You know, it's he's in it. He's in it to win it today.
I don't know if anybody up north here is going to be able to find that.
Now, again, we got lucky because Steve picked this up. It's only hitting the select states of where they're actually going. If you're in one of the north states that are lucky enough to be able to be shipped to, maybe you can get them shipped to you. But I was super happy when he asked me what I would like, and I gave him a bunch of these that we know aren't coming up here. I mean, you know, I say I know they're not. If they do end up making it widespread, it's not a bad idea on their part because anyone who drinks Benchmark would step up probably to the proofs and yeah.
And I'm sure the stores would get it because for them to get the allocated ones, they usually make them buy a bunch of these cheap ones.
Now this one,
it's not bad.
This one actually is giving me like a proof.
Yeah.
It's not giving me that straight sweet butterscotch.
No, it's got a decent flavor.
This one,
the butterscotch is coming in, but not as bad.
This one's going to be tricky. This didn't taste like the other Benchmarks, though. This actually, you know what this is making me think of? Which I couldn't guess when we did it blind the other day, is the Jeffers Creek, where you got the spiky...
a little bit, not the nose bouncy. So much, though.
No.
What was that?
You say that, but it's pretty close to the nose. Because it's giving you that sweet...
oh, it's only 80.
It's reminding me of that one. Again, you can see with the struggle I just had. This was a straight neck bowl. We just cracked the bowl. Really does not taste like the other Benchmarks. This actually is giving you a, I'm trying to think of what other, this actually tastes like, but it doesn't have a long finish at all. Don't get me wrong. But it has more of the caramel flavor than the butterscotch flavor. Because the other ones were
And
just
a
straight.
little bit of a barrel at the end.
That's what I mean. It's more of a traditional bourbon flavor where
Yeah,
those are super
little
sweet.
Tingle, but nothing.
It's got the spiky on my tongue.
Yeah.
Like when it hits.
It has a decent flavor.
And the thing in with each single barrel could be totally different too. So these would be hit or miss. But this definitely, I don't know what they do to make it taste with that super butterscotchy sweet. I'll be interested to see the next one when they blend it in the bottle and bond to see, not that we have that, but to see if it goes back to the butterscotchy and is this just what the single barrel does, and somewhere in their mix it brings that butterscotch out. Because this does not have that super butterscotchy taste.
This would be tough in a blind because I'm not going to even go there, I don't think.
I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I would guess this, but that just came out. Like I would guess like Jeffers Creek, because that to me, I don't know if we don't have to pour. I just want to see. It had a different taste. I didn't even guess it when we just did. Oh no, that's definitely got a sweeter. That's what threw me on it the last time. This for the price wasn't really bad either.
No.
$15.99. You can't beat that with a stick.
It was actually a pretty easy drinker.
It tricked us on the last thing, though. It definitely tricked me on the last one. Because it has a unique nose. This nose might come in, though. So that's the only saving grace. It hasn't turned butterscotchy, though, yet.
No. But it doesn't have a bad nose. I get like a caramel-esque
yeah.
flavor, you know, and then even that little taste with an oak finish. With a little tingly.
The thing is the nose is relatively insignificant, though. That's the only, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's not a...
No, you got to draw it.
It's going to be a hard... it's going to be hard to pick it.
If we're not comparing.
No.
Because I know that's like way butterscotch.
Yeah, no, I was gonna, but I don't think... I don't know if that was proper English. I was gonna, but they. I agree. I don't think this would go towards something else more. Like I'm trying to think of. This just tastes like an easy sipping bourbon.
What was the Breckenridge? I don't remember that.
That was an easy sipping bourbon.
Sorry,
I threw my thing away. No, that one was a. I threw my rag away. It was $35.99. Yeah, if you it's just I didn't know if the bottle was dripping. That's all. I have to just grab another rag after this one. No, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Especially for $25.
You know, I'm trying to think. It's $24.99 in that category.
If you can get it.
95 proof, 24. I would hands down I would buy this again. Especially the fact that it'd be interesting to see if another barrel tasted different. But being that they are single barrel, but it really, if you're not a fan of the benchmark, you know what it kind of reminds me of? This flavor? It kind of brings me in between like the Ezra and the Old Crow, like when we drank those.
Yep.
It kind of gives me that where you're getting the bourbon flavors, but they're
might
not
be a little
it was
better
like,
than this.
I mean like the combinations though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like the old, not the 99. I'm talking like the Ezra Brooks or the Old Crow when we drank the regular ones, right? Where they,
what was the reserve? What was the proof of that? You remember?
I think it's 99 maybe. This might have been close. That's what it's reminding me of, but of what I remember of it.
And what the hell I take these off for? I gotta go read.
I said the same thing every time.
This is a solid mash.
You know, that's just the way
86.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a good tender. It's short and sweet.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it though.
No.
It gives you a little bit of spiky on the front, like on your tongue. You get that like that rye flavor, but it's like that.
Not so much
drink
a
it
flavor,
down.
it's a feel.
You get the spiky, like the little like pop rocky feel. Just kind of dances on your tongue for a couple seconds. It goes away quick,
Yeah.
and then whoop.
Time
I don't mind it. I actually, out of all of them so far, I think I would gravitate towards this one.
I with you.
Out of the ones we've done so far.
Because it doesn't have the huge sweetness of the last three.
Correct. Which, again, isn't bad when you know you're going into it, but it kind of hits you when you're like, whoa, what was that, you know? I get the wood now that you just said that. Right at the very end.
Yeah.
I switched it last time. Right at the very end, you do get it. You do. I didn't have an age statement on it, so I have no idea the age.
Down there.
I don't know because I can't see it. But and again, I didn't bore you with all the details of the story of them going down the river and all that stuff. Again, I'm not going to do it every time we do one of these, but I will say again, thank you, Steve, because without you, we probably would have never seen any of these come here. So. If you can get them,
No time soon anyway.
no. If you can get them for $24.99, out of all, I would definitely grab a single barrel just because
And I know if this was available to the liquor stores, I would almost say that they would have these in there. So I don't think it's available to them.
No, I don't think it's
I haven't
coming
been to New Hampshire in a while, so I'm not sure if it's at the state liquor store there. I know it's not a Total Wine.
All I know is when
It's not a Cappy's.
Jason from the Mash and Drum did it, he had a friend in like Indiana or Illinois or something. He had to get it over there, and he lives in Ohio, so in Ohio usually gets everything.
They do say that's one state if you do go to, you can pretty much get
everything. So
everything.
and when he did it, you know, he said I forget what state he said he had to get it from. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Like
a couple south.
It's not a widespread.
Kentucky, Ohio, they're not super far.
No, but overall,
Very good.
Again, single barrel, so ours may be totally different. I don't know if it has an actual batch or anything on
Didn't
it.
see it.
But it could be totally different than if you get it, so just keep that in mind. But for $24.99, none of them are overly priced anyways. That's the one thing about Benchmark. Everything they break out is relatively cheap,
it is.
inexpensive, you know. So I don't want to say cheap to make it sound bad, but
I mean, that was 10 to 13, I think,
Yeah.
here.
and they're just slightly going up as the proof slightly goes up, but it's not outrageous.
17, 19,
Yeah,
25.
and this is 25. So they're slightly, as the proof goes up, they're slightly going up. That's it. But I don't know if they're
This
going
is
to do
going
it.
down.
I don't know if they're doing it widespread, but there you go. It's a short one because someone's ready to
We
move
don't have
on.
much else to say about it. It's good, and it's probably not available unless you're down south.
All right. There it is. That being said, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Hit the subscribe button if you're still here and you haven't done so. And spend less, drink more. Cheers.
I have been forgetting to say subscribe.